November the 6th, 1984. What Ernesto did to me. Although the Italian film Ernesto by Salvatore Sampieri has been called a major breakthrough in its treatment of homosexuality, it is not as progressive as Taxi Zoom Clo. My path to the movie, however, was groundbreaking, as well as one of the most interesting evenings of my life. I announced to my family that I was going downtown to shop or read or whatever. I made it to the Princess Theater a full 30 seconds before the film began and sat down in an almost deserted theater. I'll skip my review. When the virginal Ernesto asks the laborer if he'd ever done it with men, the laborer replies, "Many, but none so pretty as you." Even though laborer is rough-cut and physically imposing, he never treats Ernesto with anything but tenderness and affection. Even when his lust threatens to overpower him, he does not overpower Ernesto with anything but love. The laborer catches up to Ernesto on a dusty street and asks him how he is. Ernesto hands the man a coin and dismisses him with the words, "Buy yourself some cigars." In a scene that seemed to reach into eternity and into my soul, the laborer watches Ernesto drive away. As the laborer sinks his head into his hands, a tiny child passes by, and the laborer hands the child his coin. As I watched that eloquent scene, I felt every thought I'd ever had about homosexuality converge. All the desire, guilt, frustration, and confusion associated with being homosexual met on one single image, and I felt drained at witnessing this meeting. When the theater lights trickled into the darkness, I pulled my soul inward, bundled up, and headed out into a cold night. Because I was pressed for time, I called for a taxi and took my first ride in a cab. For the first time ever, I don't care if I ever made it home. All my family knows of my evening is that I went out and came back. They didn't bother to ask me any details.